Good morning, everybody. It's early here. I'm just getting my day started, and I just wanted to remind you that what's going on outside of you is not truth. The 3D around you, although it may trigger us and convince us that that's our reality, it is past reality, if that makes sense. And I intend that you understand this. So we've created the reality now based on our thoughts and beliefs and assumptions and expectations in the past, and it comes into fruition and depends on where you are in your journey and what the manifestation is. But what's happening right now is a lag, like it's past reality. So if you don't like what's showing up, just tell yourself it's not true and go in your mind. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to laugh, laugh. If you need to emotionally react, react within yourself. Don't externally react if you can handle it. And I'm not justifying if somebody's treating you poorly. Yeah, stand your ground, set your boundaries. Don't be a doormat, but do it in a loving way. Do it in a way of integrity. And whatever is coming into your reality that's making you feel the way you're feeling, find out what the root of that feeling is, what you feel is missing. Because when we're triggered, it's what's going on in our system is we're being triggered to heal. There's a part of us that may have happened in childhood, young adulthood, teenagerism, that, maybe you were disowned, maybe you were not heard, maybe you didn't feel appreciated, maybe you were never chosen. All these things come up. Maybe your boss has given somebody else a promotion over you. Well, know that somehow telepathically we've sent that energy out, whether we realize it or not. And so what we need to do is we need to start to send different energy out. And don't go down the rabbit hole of being like, oh my gosh, I'm not good enough. Oh my gosh, I never get chosen. No, go, I'm always chosen. I'm always amazing. This is why releasing our trauma, I don't even want to use the word healing anymore. Releasing our trauma from our nervous system and our mind is so imperative, because that's how we make huge steps in our journey. That's how we can become more mindful and aware of what we're feeling and why we're feeling it. Nobody can make us feel anything. And that's the key. And that's a tough one sometimes, because we want to go into a victim mode. When somebody's perceiving hurting us, they're only hurting us because we're allowing them to. Sit with that, whether it's your kid, your spouse, your family, we're allowing them, we're giving them that energy, we're welcoming them into our energy and being like, hey, you can have this, go ahead, I'm on a silver platter, hurt me. Because what they're saying, there's no truth in it. Like what's the weight behind what they're saying, other than it's triggering something within you. And I don't ever want to dismiss your sadness or pain. Understand though, that you can shift that in a second and be like, why is this true? Just because somebody said something does not make it truth, unless it's truth to you. Truth is, those truth chills. If you've ever felt them, when you see something that's synchronistic, when you hear a song on the radio and you get chills, it's your body resonating with truth. When you read something and you're like, oh my gosh, or somebody mirrors something back to you, awesome. Like you're thinking a thought and your friend or your spouse or whatever says it back to you and you get those chills. That is truth. When somebody's being mean, do you get those chills? No, you feel hurt. It's not the truth. Truth, you feel truth on a whole different level. So come back to your truth. Come back to who the frick you are and know that you can shift this. And whether it means you have to walk away from a situation forever, long term, for a while, collect your thoughts, reshape your thoughts. That's how you reshape your truth. That's how you come back to who you are. Like your soul knows who you are. Do you think, I always use Elon Musk as an example, because I don't know if he's the most upstanding human being, right? But he does not give a shit what anybody says. If somebody's like, oh, Elon, you're a blah, 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 blah. Do you think he's going to be like, oh my God, you hurt me, and give his power away? No, he knows he's smart and creative and whatever. But yeah, get to that point where you're so sovereign in yourself, where you're like, oh my gosh, or if you make a mistake, don't hold yourself, hold yourself accountable, but without guilt or shame. You got to shift it and rewrite it and be like, man, I'm learning from this. This is never going to happen again. I see what led up to this, and rewrite it. and rewrite the people around you. Rewrite everything. If you need a little more insight on what I'm speaking of, feel free to reach out. If you require some coaching in this, feel free to reach out. We are in this eclipse portal. It is freaking, and we're in Scorpio season. So it's like very emotionally charged right now. And we're coming into a full moon. I'm going to be hosting a full moon healing circle. I think the full moon is on the 7th or the 8th. So next week of November. So keep an eye out if you want to come to that. Balance, healing. We just come back to our sovereignty in those. And they're great. And they're over Zoom. And I just always have so much fun with them. They're always different. You know, the collective, it's whoever the collective is that's in them. And we send so much energy out to the larger collective. So if you need any assistance with anything, let me know. My availability is very limited for the next few months. I'm pretty booked up. But I can always find some, well, I can't guarantee I can make space. But if there's something, we can try to make space. I can open up more time. But yeah, I love you. And I just wanted to give you that message. Remember who you are. Remember who the fuck you are, because you're awesome. Peace out. Love you. Bye.